In the aftermath of the 2024 election, America is even more divided than before. Half the country fears the end of democracy, and the other half welcomes it. As America inches toward the brink of authoritarian rule, now more than ever, we must force ourselves to have the necessary conversation. Welcome to the Necessary Conversation. I'm Chad Culture. Today we got the full family for another Sunday episode. My fellow lefty sister Haley and my two MAGA parents, Bob and Mary Lou. What a week it has been. In the news, Mom, do you want to start off the show with your ditties?
Yeah, they're kind of shout outs. I'm changing ditties to shout outs, then I'll go back to ditties and then shout outs. But
Okay.
whatever I feel for the day. So this is a thank you to, I want to get it correct. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. To Beatles and Bloom Studio.etsy.com. Max has arrived. I love it more than life itself. It looks just like him.
More than
I
life
love it.
itself. Oh, shit.
Almost. I love it. Haley
What?
has Kitty.
Uh-huh.
So this lady was sweet enough. When Kitty passed, she made us a kitty one and sent it to Haley. Haley still has it, but I think I'm going to get it this week through Thanksgiving. And then I purchased this one from her, and I cannot wait to put them together. This looks exactly like him. I cried and cried and cried.
And do you know how those are made? It looks like it's a AI rendering of Max.
It is not AI. It is an artist.
No, she hand paints these.
She hand
Oh,
paints
cool.
them. Yeah. I don't think it's watercolor. I think
it's acrylic on canvas. It's a real painting.
It's a canvas. She is so talented. I love it. Thank you. Her name is Liliana, and Kitty Cat should be coming soon. So then I'll have them back together.
Okay.
My
great.
second one, I have one quick one. Shout out to a friend that she literally had a 10-minute window to take Christmas picture of me, my shiny hiney, and Dad. 10 minutes. Because a grumpy old man, we got some magnificent pictures. Thank you, Jules. She is a very good artist too and loves to take pictures. Anybody in the Edmond area, she'll take your picture. I'll hook you up.
All right.
I want to do a ditty. Yesterday, somehow, I don't know how this happened, my TV got on a network called Newsmax. And I watched maybe 45 minutes of this. I watched a program called Wise Guys with Joe Tobacco.
Yes, we watch him. We love him. Sometimes, isn't that the one they shoot in Sparks Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Dad's been
So,
there. I've been there.
This is one of their, in quotes, news shows. This is a guy named Joe Tobacco who is playing like a Sopranos-style mafioso.
Oh, my God.
Sitting at a table with a black tablecloth on it in this steakhouse, flanked by 3 or 4 20-year-old women, and they look at memes. They look at, like, Trump memes. That's the show.
That's not the whole show. He has different guests on.
That guy was a Wall Street broker and made multi-millions.
Mm-hmm.
He's a financial genius.
He's a financial guy.
Genius.
Joe Tobacco.
Yeah.
You need to watch more of him.
And then we watched the next news segment, and the guy's name was Robert Plant or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the next one was like, my name is Shigugi Schlapp. They just had all these weird, like, are AI making these people? Anyways. I think for Wednesday we might have to watch some Newsmax clips because it's fucking wild. Their news crawl is like...
Chad, that might do you well to keep watching Newsmax.
No, it actually is helping me understand you guys quite a bit. There's no news on Newsmax. Their crawl at the bottom is literally like, Trump's awesome, and then it just repeats it every like 2 seconds. The news crawl has like 5 items, none of which are news, and they just repeat on a loop.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
You're watching a Sunday episodes, and they have specific people. You need to turn it on like
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Early in the morning, Monday.
Well,
you'll get all the latest news that's happened.
Yes.
This was a Saturday that I was watching it on, and they were playing episodes from Wednesday. and it was like breaking news. And I was like, this happened 3 days ago. So that was also interesting to me that on the weekends, I guess they just don't do news.
Sweet as sugar. We're going to be sweet as sugar. Sweet as cavities.
Let's move on. We do have a viewer question this week. If you want to send any or all of us a question, all you have to do is record it in a 1 minute or shorter video format. Email it to the necessaryconversationpod@gmail.com. Are you ready for today's question?
Yes.
Are you okay? First of all, let's start there, Haley.
Me?
Yeah. You've been silent except a guttural yes.
I hope it's for Haley.
I am I had to break from work to come here to do the pod, my commitment, and I have to go back, and we've got like almost 700 pies to make. So no, I'm not well. I won't be well until after Thanksgiving.
All right, here's our question.
Hey there, my name is Casey, and I'm from the volunteer state, Tennessee. I have a question for Mary Lou today, and I want to preface by saying I agree. It's nice to be nice, and we should strive to be kind to one another. But to that end, you seemed very upset by your son and Bob the Drag Queen making fun of you a little bit, having a little fun at your expense on Bob the Drag Queen's podcast. To that end, though, in the same episode, when encountered with the president saying mean, spiteful things to a reporter, you said, was she hurt? I'm just curious, do you think that the president should be held to a lower standard than your son and a podcaster? And if so, why? I mean, shouldn't we all strive to be nice? And if they owe you an apology, does the president not owe that person an apology? Thanks. Have a good one.
Mom?
What did he call her that we're even in question about again? Because I forgot.
Quiet Piggy. And we discussed that on Wednesday, that Trump called this reporter Quiet Piggy. You guys laughed it off. And Dad, you even said it was good in some way that you would have called her worse. Mom, you laughed it off. He was just joking. But then in that same episode, when me and Bob the Drag Queen made a joke about how's a 70-year-old woman running our social media, you got so offended that you demanded an apology.
Well, I couldn't be on that podcast with both of you as you were calling me those names. So I had no way to shout back.
Hang on. What names? What names did we call you?
No, not a name.
Okay, so you lied right there to make it worse than it was.
70-year-old woman that did social media accounts. You laughed. You said she would never be watching this. You made fun. Bob the Drag Queen.
I didn't think you'd be watching it.
I was a 70-year-old that opened up our Instagram, our TikTok, and Facebook accounts. I had no rebuttal. I wasn't there. I couldn't say anything.
Okay, so that's how you're defending this, is that the reporter that he called Piggy was there, could have done a rebuttal, but didn't. But in your case, you're a bigger victim.
Yeah, I don't think he should have called her that. Trump should not have called that woman Piggy. That is not right.
Okay. Dad? Hi.
What?
Okay, never mind. I thought maybe you'd want to weigh in on this, but that's all fine. Okay.
I think she's worse than a piggy.
Okay, she was not worse than
and your buddy you do it with on a podcast with a rag on his head.
Okay.
I'm totally impressed.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Move on.
Okay.
Nothing. We're not.
Let's move on to our first topic. Trump loves Mamdani. This week, Trump had newly elected New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani visit him at the White House. The 45-minute meeting included a private sit-down between the two, followed by a press conference filled with friendly smiles and jokes. The two told reporters that they discussed the affordability crisis in New York, crime and public safety, housing development, energy costs, and immigration and deportation policies, where they still clearly disagree. Prior to the meeting, Trump has called Mamdani a, quote, 100% communist lunatic, said that he, quote, looks terrible, his voice is grating, he's not very smart, said Mamdani was a, quote, self-professed Jew hater, and asserted, quote, any Jewish person who votes for Zohran Mamdani is a stupid person, quadruple exclamations. And after Mamdani's win, Trump threatened that it would be, quote, hard for me as president to give a lot of money to New York because if you have a communist running New York, all you're doing is wasting the money you're sending there. And of course, Trump also said Mamdani needs to be deported. But after the meeting, Trump has completely changed his opinion of Mamdani, saying he wants him to succeed as mayor. He'd be, quote, cheering for him. Quote, the better he does, the happier I am. He'd be comfortable living in New York under Mamdani. He even defended Mamdani for conservative reporters' digs, like questions about why he flew instead of taking the train to this meeting, jumping in with, "I'll stick up for you," and saying flying was the fastest way to get to DC. And in perhaps the most viral moment of the day, reporters asked Mamdani if he still thinks Trump is a fascist, and before he could answer, Trump himself jumped in to save Mamdani, saying, "That's okay, you could just say yes." Mom, Trump loves Mamdani. Do you now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Now, I want to ask you this question, and then this will explain my answer.
Okay.
Do you know who Michael Corleone is?
The fictional character from The Godfather?
The Godfather?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Do you know his famous quote from that movie?
From a fictional movie about the Italian mafia?
Everyone knows The Godfather, yes. Do you not know that
He has
quote?
several, but tell me the one that you're thinking of.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Oh my God.
For real. Trump is planning his strategy.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying this is a fake.
I knew you guys were going to say this.
Stuck in that stupid shit. I'll tell you right now, New York's going to get all their goddamn federal money cut off. They're going to be broke as shit. That guy's going down the fucking toilet. That's how Trump sucks them in. He gets them into the White House, shakes their hand, pats them on the back, tells them what great guys they are, and then shoves a stick so far up their ass their eyeballs pop out.
Okay, I wouldn't put it like that.
And I'm going to tell you, that guy is going to go down in smoke.
I wouldn't put it like that, but I do believe he's bringing his enemy closer to know this guy's next steps, what his strategies are going to be, and then how Trump can respond back.
Okay.
They're not friends. That was a good show.
It's 4D chess, in your opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't like each other. There's no way Trump will give two shits if that guy disappears.
Trump is learning his weaknesses and his strengths, and then he'll go in later and do what he has to do to clean up New York.
And what he says on national TV, you can take that as far as nowhere.
I mean,
Trump doesn't give away his strategies.
And I did not read this anywhere. I just
thought about this
one.
He's setting that stupid communist up for an ass whipping.
Yeah, I just thought about this in my brain. Keep your enemies closer. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And that's what he's doing to this guy. I totally believe it.
Dad, when you're saying Trump doesn't give away his strategies, I would point you to the tweet he made where he said, "Pam Bondi, you better start prosecuting Comey, Letitia James, et cetera, and now that at least they're attempting to do that. The Comey case is falling apart by the second, and he probably won't even go to trial at this point. But
what are you talking about? He didn't give it away. All he did is told her to go after him. How she's going to do it, nobody knows.
Right. And I heard
but he did that through a tweet.
Yeah, right.
That there was a technicality or something going down with that. I don't know.
Yeah, the woman that he had bring those charges was completely
my breath on Comey getting away with everything.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I want your opinion on this, Haley. What do you think this means in terms of Republican strategy? Because it seemed essentially hung on the fact that they were going to go hard after Mamdani. He was the new boogeyman on the left. That now doesn't exist. Yes, do you think they'll change? Do you think they'll still try to double down on him?
Let Haley see what she says.
Any Republican that's left that's not my Shah, I mean, they don't perceive him that way to begin with. So if it's MAGA, they all follow Trump's lead. Whatever this motherfucker tells them to do, they're going to do. So I guess not. I mean, I don't think there's going to be heat on him anymore. Why would there be? Trump's his best buddy. I don't know. He just charmed the pants off of Donald Trump in the White House, and now he did. What he did
is he went to the White House
and he charmed Trump.
What ended up happening to him was he just gave away the chicken coop.
Yeah, just give it time.
You're not even making sense. First of all, Donald Trump isn't smart enough to do anything like that.
When January 1 and 5,000 policemen in New York quit their jobs and crime rate skyrockets, just give it time. We'll see what happens.
Trump will cut off all their federal aid and people will be flying out of New York like crazy.
You think on January 1st, 5,000 cops are going to resign?
I did read that. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Where'd you read
I
that?
may
Was
think
that in the
it would
Newsmax
be.
news crawl?
It was Joe Tobacco.
Okay.
And he talks like this.
Guess
He
what?
talks like he's a New York
Wise
City
guy.
Guess
gangster.
what? Guess what? When you come home for the
We got
holidays,
5,000
Newsmax is
cops.
going to be on every station in this house, and you ain't touching the tubes.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You heard it here from Joe Tobacco.
That's literally what the show is.
Yeah.
And then there's, again, 4 20-year-old like
God.
model kind of looking women sitting on either side of him on their
That's all
phones, being like, "Look
They're
at this
not
new Trump
always.
meme."
Well, he's got to
They're
pick.
not
He's
always
got
women.
to pick at something.
They're not always women. They're men that he has on the panel. It's a good
The
show.
show I saw was not that, and it was insane. Okay. Dad, what do you think Mamdani said in that meeting to get Trump to love him?
He didn't get Trump to love him.
I saw.
He told Trump. I guarantee you, he told Trump what Trump wanted to hear, but he won't do it. He told Trump, "Oh, I'm not gonna take over grocery stores. I'm not gonna fire the police. I'm not gonna do any of this stuff that I told everybody I was gonna do. I was just putting that out there to get elected,
to get the votes." Yeah,
maybe that's why Trump likes him.
I'll take it slow, putting this stuff into place. All Trump did is listen, and all Trump's gonna do is shut off $40-some billion in aid to New York City, and that place is going to be a fire hole.
All I say is give it time.
He's a communist. Goddamn! I can't.
You
I
communist.
Communist.
Cavity.
He's a fucking communist.
Sweet. Go ahead.
Sweet.
That's why you guys are for him.
Don't.
So
Don't go there.
Let me ask you this, though. You're saying like he was saying whatever he needed to say to get elected. Do you think that's why Trump likes him? Because Trump did that too. He said a lot of things, made a lot of promises that all turned out to be lies.
No.
He said he was going to lower prices of everything. Prices of everything have gone up.
That's his enemy. They're still enemy.
Wait, do you still stand behind the tariffs? You still think that was a good fucking idea? Because I remember you guys were campaigning on that shit.
I think it's great.
Okay.
How many billions have we got from those tariffs? A bunch.
Have you seen the polls? He has the worst approval rating of all time of any president in the history of the United States.
Good.
Okay, let's just move on. Our second topic is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Bye-bye. This week, one of Trump's biggest supporters and loyalists, Marjorie Taylor Greene, resigned from the White House, or from the House, sorry. In her announcement, she said she would no longer, quote, be a battered wife to Trump. Trump responded publicly by mocking her and framing the split as her having, quote, gone bad, accusing her of low poll numbers and saying he refused her, quote, barrage of phone calls. The main point of contention between Greene and Trump was her support of Epstein's victims and her demands to release the Epstein files, which Trump has tried to keep hidden for the entirety of his presidency. Even now, after it has been signed into law that they must be released, they are not released. Greene has said she has received a spike in death threats, all from the right. I want to play a short clip of some of the highlights of that resignation video that she posted. Here we go.
Okay. I have fought harder than almost any other elected Republican to elect Donald Trump and Republicans to power. I traveled the country for years. I spent millions of my own money. I missed precious time with my family that I can never get back. And I showed up in places like outside the New York courthouse in Collect Pond Park against a raging leftist mob as Trump faced Democrat lawfare. Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for. I have too much self-respect and dignity. I love my family way too much, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms, and in turn be expected to defend the president against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
Okay. Mom and Dad, you loved her. We've had many episodes of this podcast where you sung her praises and you thought she was one of the kind of most prominent MAGA champions.
She can't take the heat, so she's getting out of the kitchen.
Okay.
So I no longer love her.
She's been attacking him for a while.
She thinks that her life and everything is in danger and blah, 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 blah.
Well, she's getting death threats.
Yeah, that's total shit.
No, it isn't. There are audio clips of them on YouTube.
Right.
Then if her life and her family is in danger, she does need to quit and get out of politics.
That's right.
But do you know why her life is in danger?
Because she's been attacking the president of our United States in regard to the Epstein files.
And there are 80 million of us who don't fucking like that.
Okay, but there aren't 80, but
yeah, there are.
She's coming after Trump because clearly he's trying to hide the Epstein files.
No, he is not. He is releasing the Epstein files. Yes,
No,
we
he's
know
not.
his name is in there.
Saying he refuses to. They're coming out in the next week.
We know
they're not
and
out
everybody
yet.
that you support and admire are going to be stuck out as pedophiles and spent weeks down there at Love Boy Island.
Shohei Ohtani's in the Epstein files?
Huh?
You said everybody I support and admire. I like Shohei Ohtani. He's my favorite baseball player. He's in the Epstein files?
No, he is not.
Oh, you like to love and admire all the communists. You love and admire the communists that just won the seat in New York.
Okay. So
if they got a communist bone in their body, you and Haley admire them.
Here's what's ridiculous. That she would think that
Trump
is trying to protect those pedophiles that are in those files. He's not doing that. He
is one of them.
Those names in there. He's releasing them. His name is in there a lot of times. You know why?
How long are you going to give him to release them? What is your timeline?
He was the man that started the very beginning downfall of Epstein. He went to the authorities to turn him in when he broke ties with him a long time ago, in 2000, whatever the year was.
No, he didn't. He
didn't
ever go to the authorities.
To answer your question, Haley, once it becomes law in the House and the Senate, which it has, the president has 30 days to either sign it or not sign it.
He
already signed it Wednesday night.
That's right.
So we're recording this on Sunday.
30 days.
And then
at the end of 30 days, it has to go out.
Dad, you didn't even think he would sign it.
I was curious. I mean, I think he was put in a position where he had to.
No, I think you were pretty animate.
That he wasn't going to sign it.
Listen.
I think you were making...
Quiet, Piggy. Quiet, Piggy. Quiet, Piggy.
Is that kind, Chad? Are you being kind today?
What he did?
Dad has no problem with it. He told us that. He said it was totally fine to say quiet, Piggy.
That's not kind.
That's fine.
I'm not Piggy. I don't work for a fucking network.
Quiet, Piggy. Donald Trump could have released the files at any time during his presidency. He did not need Congress. He did not need the Senate. He did not need himself to sign it into law. He could have released those.
He's got them now.
Okay, he could have released those files at any time since he became president. He did not at all. It required Congress and the Senate to almost unanimously forward this bill to his desk.
Oh, gosh.
It required that. It required people to goad him into doing it.
It's because there's a lot of people this will take down.
He's one of them.
Trump. It will not be Trump. I promise you, Chad.
Okay. Do you think at this point, I'll throw this to Haley, then Mom and Dad, you can answer it. We've now seen a defection of Marjorie Taylor Greene. And we've also seen Trump turn on her as he does to all the people in his inner circle eventually. And we've seen all Republicans but one in Congress vote against him on these Epstein files. Do you think this is starting to be a fracture in the MAGA party that will take it down?
What? That what is a fracture?
All these Republicans turning against him now.
All of them.
Who?
You can count them on one hand.
Every Republican except one in the House and all of them in the Senate voted against him on the Epstein files. All of them did.
I mean, there certainly seems to be a trend in trying to distance themselves from Donald Trump because I think they all know that he's in those fucking files. And so once that comes out and we all realize like the proof is in front of us, they don't want to be associated with him. So
I totally disagree with that. There's no one distancing himself and getting away from him and
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I just played you a video of one of his biggest supporters for this whole time. She helped get him fucking elected.
She was a big supporter until he didn't back her to run for Georgia, right?
Yeah.
But
Georgia.
why wouldn't
he? Said, you're never going to win again. Don't do it. Then with the Epstein files, she kept saying things about Israel, which not true.
She got pissed off because he left her behind, and he left her behind because of the comments and statements she's been making for months.
But he's now engaged in publicly supporting Zohran Mamdani, shaking his hand, looking at him with love in his eyes.
He never once said, I support.
He said, I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting you on, and I hope you do well as mayor. How is that not support?
Make it easier for him to shut their money off.
To shut the door on him when he needs
Come on, buddy, be your communist motherfucking self.
Well, if that's your logic, then why didn't he do it to Ukraine?
He has tried.
It's coming.
It's
coming. Did? He tried to buddy up he was buddying up to Zelensky.
Was he not at the White House?
They kicked him out of the fucking White House.
Yeah, he insulted him and demanded an apology.
So why treatment? So, by your logic, you're just not making sense.
Zelensky's about to lose half his country.
Hang on, Dad, you're deflecting to some other weird bullshit. Answer Haley's question.
No, we're not.
Answer Haley's question.
Keep your enemies closer. So why wasn't he buddy with Zelensky?
Okay.
Answer Haley's question.
You just love your communists and see what happens.
Answer Haley's question.
What is it?
Why was he not buddy with Zelensky? Because by your logic, he should be keeping his enemies closer.
Where the fuck do you think Zelensky got all his money in his
Zelensky.
From Donald Trump.
That's where you go to get your hair done. Zelensky.
What's going on?
All the times he came to the White House, they were buddies, Haley.
No, they insulted him, yelled at him. That one dude was like, "Why aren't you wearing a suit?" JD Vance is like, "You should be grateful."
Because he knows if he doesn't listen, he's going to lose it.
Okay, so you have no answer, as usual. Okay. Do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene, mom, is going to run for governor of Georgia?
No.
Dad?
No.
Haley?
Maybe?
I think she is. That line at the very end, I'll see you all very soon.
She's not going to get out of politics.
Yeah. She's going to use this anti-Trump turn to be like, I'm a good Republican.
Probably.
And I really think the whole MAGA thing is I dare I say this, but I think it's about to crumble. I think these Epstein files are going to be terrible. People not being able to afford to eat anymore. Terrible. All these reports are coming out. We'll get to one later.
He listens to CNN.
Well, whenever you look at the news, like some of the demographics that voted for Trump, like rural farmers, you know, like working class, they're now really fucking pissed because they're going bankrupt and it's all Donald Trump's fault. So I think that he's losing a majority of
going bankrupt. I don't think so.
Here's the funny thing. Oh, she's still talking.
He just gave him $16 billion.
Here's the funny thing. Chad,
he just gave the farmer community $16
Quiet piggy,
billion.
Mom's talking. Quiet piggy, Mom's talking. Go ahead, Mom.
Chad, you just said that you think the MAGAs are splintering or splitting apart.
Yeah.
Dad and I think completely the opposite. We think the Democratic people are.
Hey, the Democratic Party's not in good shape either. I agree with you. I think they are completely fucked.
Pretty bad.
Like Mamdani, I think maybe you could throw in AOC, Gavin Newsom are kind of like the only people at the forefront where you're like, is this who the identity of the party is? I don't know.
They're all mad at each other because they passed the bill.
It's new scum, not Newsom.
Okay.
Good one, Peggy. Number 3 topic, treasonous Trump. This week, a group of 6 Democrats, Alyssa Slotkin, Mark Kelly, Jason Crow, Chrissy Houlihan, Maggie Goodlander, and Chris DeLuzio many of whom have military or intelligence backgrounds, released a video addressed to the U.S. service members and intelligence community personnel explaining that military service members, quote, can refuse illegal orders, quote, must refuse illegal orders, and, quote, no one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution. They frame the message as the military and intelligence professionals have sworn an oath to defend the Constitution, and they are warning that, quote, threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home. Trump then posted on his social media platform that lawmakers' video constituted, quote, all caps, seditious behavior at the highest level, and, quote, each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. He later posted seditious behavior punishable by, all caps, death. And he also reposted messages from others that included calls to hang these Democrats. Many Democratic leaders are treating Trump's call for execution of his political enemies as a threshold for action, including impeachment. Mom, should
let Dad answer this one first, then I will.
It's very easy.
Dad, let me ask the question. Let me ask the question. Then you answer.
Okay.
Dad, should these Democrats be executed?
Yes, 100%, and they're all traitors.
Mom,
I'd hang their asses. I wouldn't shoot them. I wouldn't give them the luxury. I'd hang them with a kind of a half-used rope.
Oh dear God!
A half-used rope. What?
Yeah, so they dangle and kick for about an hour and a half.
Uh-huh. Oh God. Mom, do you believe they should be executed?
I don't think they should be executed, but they should be arrested. What they're doing is treason. Okay. I want to read this. I do like this statement. Lindsey Graham. What he is saying to these people. You owe that to the men and women of the military to be specific about what you are talking about. What these senators and House members did was unnerving, and it is unconscionable. I can't say that word.
Unconscionable.
To suggest that the president of the United States is issuing unlawful orders without giving an example. They can't even say what these unlawful orders are. This reminds me too of when military
I can say what they are.
Missing in action. It's a felony. They get put in jail.
Absent
without leave. They get put in jail and a felony. I think these people have committed a crime because they did it in a commercial to insinuate that President Trump is doing something unlawful. He's not. What is it?
Just because some of them were in the military doesn't give it justification.
They are opposing our government and our president.
The reason they made this and the reason they made this now is because Trump and his administration have illegally killed, at this point, I don't know, it's over 20 boats full of people off the coast of Venezuela. And they are now sending United States military assets into that area.
He's killing the cartel and the drugs coming
in.
So
you love the fucking.
You have no proof of who. You have no proof of who's on those boats.
The little girl traffickers, you're all for them, I guess.
I'll give you the boats.
Sounds right.
I'll give you the boats.
Venezuela's a communist country. You would be for them, no doubt.
You know what?
Piggy. Hang on, Mom. I'll give you the boats. Although I think what he's doing is illegal, I'll say it's not. I'll be on your side. He should kill every boat that comes in that area. Just fucking vaporize it. I don't care who's on it. Kill them all. Fine. Okay. They are now sending U.S. military assets, warships, to that same area. They are gearing up for war.
Weapons to begin.
In this country, still, it requires congressional approval to declare war. So what he's doing with the boats, that's gray area, fine. You can't say that that's war, fine. If he invades another country, which, by the way, our troops just accidentally invaded Mexico this past week.
Right.
So stupid. If he does that, if he puts U.S. military assets in their space and starts doing military action against them, that is war. And if he doesn't have congressional approval for that, that is treason.
You don't need congressional approval to go to war.
Yes, you do.
No, we didn't have.
Don't yell.
We never had congressional approval for Vietnam. Do you call that a war?
Did we or did we not? Is that true?
No, I believe we did not.
You know,
and that was a big issue.
If those people believe that, then go back into our government and talk about it instead of putting the commercial up or whatever they did.
I'm sorry. Donald Trump is always on social media.
He's
just
our
running
president.
his
He can
fucking
do
mouth.
anything he wants.
There was no
were causing others to rebel, and then giving a questioning mind to our military.
Can you just remember this moment when we have a Democratic president? Can you just remember this moment? Our president can do anything they want. Just remember that.
Mark Kelly, who was he was a veteran, and then he was like thrown out there. He was in space. What does that have to do with the price of eggs? The space, but the veteran
because
part,
he's devoted his life to this country.
In any other country, if he would go on the TV and spout that shit off, he would be executed.
That's not true.
That's not true at
all. Let me ask you this, Dad.
He's a traitor.
Should members of military follow unlawful orders?
Yes.
What?
They should follow any order that the president gives.
Even if it breaks laws?
That's wrong.
Because it will endanger other people if you don't follow orders.
What if he orders, hang on, what if President Trump orders a squad of army guys to walk down the street killing anyone they see? They should do it?
Yes.
Mom?
Yes.
What?
I don't even understand. Like, how can you come to that conclusion?
Sounds to me like you lefties are now beginning to fear the fact that the military is going to get involved and your asses are grass.
Beginning to fear. I've feared this since Trump got elected the first time, that he would take control of the military and use it to do illegal shit.
It's coming to your house.
But wait a minute. You're okay with what if Donald Trump says, I want you to carpet bomb Oklahoma City, kill everyone? You think the Air Force should carry that out?
Yes.
There might be a reason. We don't know.
This is insane.
You cannot be this stupid. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, my. This podcast was going well until that.
Are you kidding?
Until you guys said it's fine for...
You just said it's cool if he fucking levels Oklahoma. You're like, yeah, fuck it. There must be a reason. Like, you literally can't be that dumb.
You know what the problem is? Mom and I don't believe he'll ever blow up Oklahoma, because we're on his side and so's the whole state.
No, it's because you're in a fucking cult.
You guys are worried and afraid because you live in a state where it might happen.
Okay, let's theoretically say that does happen. Let's say Trump sends in the Marines to Los Angeles, California, and let's say I'm out going to see a movie on a weekend, and he says, go into that shopping mall. Shut up, quiet piggy. He says, go into that shopping mall and kill everyone you see. And let's say I get gunned down by the Marines for just being at a mall.
Number one, let's just take it.
Okay, Dad, wait a minute. Mom, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Dad, hang on, Mom.
Hang on.
Dad, you just said you are for Donald Trump murdering me for no reason, and you would support that.
If he walks into a mall to kill people with military,
there has to be a reason.
There's a reason, and I'm all for it. And
what if the reason is crushing dissent?
California are as deserving of execution as the fucking assholes in New York City. You're all fucking communists.
Number one, Donald Trump would never give an order like that. And if you believe that, I really feel sad for you.
He already
I don't know why you're fucking hanging around in L.A.
He already has. There was some guy that was like part of the...
going to L.A. to take Chad down.
There was some guy that was part of the defense and like he quit. He resigned because... And he blew the whistle. He said Donald Trump told the military to shoot the crowd at will during a protest.
Where was this at? I didn't see this in the news.
This was in his first term.
Down.
Yeah.
Where?
It was in his first term.
Where in the United States has Trump said take people down in a protest and kill them? I've never seen this anywhere in the news.
I mean, there's a clip. You can pull up the clip.
Oh, okay.
CNN.
Like I said, how many bodies were dead? Where did this happen?
Yeah, where were all the funerals?
Former Pentagon chief Esper says Trump asked about shooting protesters. This is from May 9th, 2022. Former Defense Secretary Mark T. Esper said President Donald Trump inquired about shooting protesters amid the unrest that took place after George Floyd's murder in 2020. He recounts that incident and many others in a wide-ranging interview. Blah 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 blah. So,
George Floyd.
Okay. And how many people were shot and killed?
None, because this guy said, "Fuck you, I'm not doing that."
Exactly.
He wouldn't carry out unlawful orders.
Oh. So nobody got shot.
Nobody got shot.
Like, you guys are insane. You're insane.
Okay, let's move on to the simmer down. This is, I agree. I can't believe that you would be cool with Donald Trump killing me, but here we are. All right, the simmer down is this. I personally believe that whatever this is, this reality, that we are all kind of here for some purpose on a singular level almost, to contribute to the greater good of human consciousness, but that each of us is here to learn something. And so I want to ask, Dad, what do you think you are here in this life to learn?
To learn?
Yeah.
I'm here to learn nothing now because I've been here long enough to learn everything I would want to learn.
You think you've learned everything you have to learn?
Yes.
If I may.
You learn things every day.
I don't think in the next 3 to 7 years I'm going to learn anything that's going to change my points of view or what I've done in life.
I think you're going to, and I'm trying to help you do it. I'm going to tell you what I think you're here to learn, Dad. Are you ready?
You're going to tell me what I'm thinking?
Okay.
No, I don't think you're thinking this. I don't think you're aware of this. I think you are here to learn self-worth, self-acceptance. I think your life, you don't, not in the right way. I think it's why you're so mad at everything all the time. No. It's because you feel some kind of deficiency. I think this is my 2 cents. I'm not a fucking therapist. I have gone to no school.
Well,
I just have known you for 50 fucking years.
Let him
I
talk.
think you.
We have to get this done.
Blah, blah, blah.
Why can't you even listen to what I'm about to say?
We are.
No, Dad's not. He's watching Newsmax. He's not paying attention.
Newsmax is not on. I don't even know what he's looking at.
Spiders, I guess.
If you think I'm going to quit watching Newsmax, you totally have shit for brains.
All right, we've been through that. Obviously, you won't give us the respect that we asked for. This is what I think your kind of whole persona is caught up in, this idea of you being adopted, being rejected at birth. And I think that has put in you a need to find some value for yourself. You have found it through the money you've made and through these kind of competitive endeavors, sports. You imparted that onto Haley and I. If you're not a winner, you're a loser. It's what your entire kind of adversarial worldview is based on, is trying to establish value in these ways that seem objective. Winning a game, any of your sports, making money. And the true thing that I think you need to learn is, like, you have always had worth as a human being. You certainly do to me and Haley. I love you. You're my dad. You have given us life. You have given us not just biological life, but like the lives we lead now based on the financial support you gave us and all that. And I think ultimately that's what you've got to learn, is that the money, the sports, this adversarial worldview is not where you get your value as a person from. It's about who you are. Hello?
I thought this was supposed to be a nice simmer down.
How's that not nice? I'm telling you, you've had this thing all along that you've been kind of looking for in these other ways that have manifested through the money. I mean, that's how you show me and Haley love. You still give us $500 for our birthdays and stuff. I'm 50 years old. You know what I mean? That still is like your kind of currency of showing love.
What would you like for Dad and I to give you?
What?
What would you like for us to give you instead of
money? I appreciate the $500. I'm just saying, like, Haley and I don't need it, obviously. It's not like we were when we were in our early 20s and that money helped us pay rent.
Each time you come, I always say, thank you for coming. We love you.
This is not, I'm not accusing you of anything or indicting you of anything.
I know, but I'm asking you.
Oh, God.
I want the money. I love it. I love it. Thank you for the money. I want the money,
of course.
And I love
Thank you for the money. I'm not.
I know you are.
I'm not saying I don't appreciate that.
What we give you money wise for your birthday, and for Christmas, is a spit in the bucket compared to the money we've filtered into both your lives for education.
I want everybody on this. I want everybody watching this.
I'm so grateful for the money. Thank you.
Okay, here's the deal.
I want everybody who's watching this right now to witness. I tried there. I fucking tried.
No, money has nothing to do with the love that we have for both of you. From the moment I popped you both out,
to the time Dad told me he hopes Donald Trump murders me.
Every second of my life.
It's a simmer down.
Yeah.
Every second of my life.
I honestly believe the two of you.
I'm going to tell you why I think I'm here.
Once one of you communists gets put down, you and Haley will both jump sides.
Well, if one of us is dead, that one's going to have a hard time jumping sides.
Well, then.
So from the minute I had both of you,
choice.
From that second moving forward till now, every second of my life has been made to make you guys better human beings, happy human beings.
Okay.
The best that I can do. That's why when those people are saying about our parenting, when I said I don't think I did that much wrong, I did from every second the very best I could do.
That's all I've ever said. I said that in that letter I wrote you.
Guys till I'm 6 foot under. If I think you're doing something weird or weird, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Weird things aside, Mom, what do you think you're here to learn?
I learn something new every day. I try to. I do know this. I've learned at this point in my life, you start out with a whole bunch of friends. I mean, from the minute you're born up through elementary, high school, you've got like 300, 350 friends. I now can state I have 5 good friends. They're my golden friends.
Okay. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about learning something new every day. I mean, like, try to imagine that at some point you are selecting a life that you are going to lead, some experience you're going to have. Why did you choose this life? What is the thing you want to get out of it?
I didn't choose this life. It was given to me.
I think you did.
He's trying to get up out of the chair. Just a minute. Oh my God.
Are you out, Dad?
The computer off. He will fucking knock this computer off.
Are you coming back or no?
Yes, he's got to go to the restroom.
All right.
Okay, don't knock the computer off. You got it? He's got it.
Okay.
All right. Go back to your question.
My question is, what do you think you're here to learn in this lifetime?
I hope that I could pass on to my children and my grandchildren love, because that's all that matters.
So you're here to learn love.
Love and family matters.
Look at it this way. Like, let's say reincarnation is real.
Yes, it is real.
Okay, so let's say that you continuously get a new life. Okay, you die, you are born again, you get a new life. But everything that you've done in your past lives follows you into the new one. So let's say in a past life, something transpired. So when you pick your new life, what are you taking from that life going into your new one? What do you want to remedy? Why are you here for a second go round? Why are you here for the 100th time? What are you trying to learn from this life?
To be mindful that your health is most important, to love your family, to hope that a generation past me will remember me, that you guys would think and pass down that Dad and I were cool people.
Cool.
And that we did love
hey, dude.
I mean, don't you think we're already doing that? I'm documenting our family's interaction, how we are together every week.
I think right now in your 2 lifetimes, you know that we're getting old. We're not going to be here forever.
No
Chad,
shit.
I told you 11. 11's not the number,
I know.
Dude.
You gave us the death clock countdown.
Maybe.
Yeah, Dad, you're going to get out of the chair.
You will see us 8 more times, possibly maybe 7.
Okay.
So you guys are grasping at straws right now.
What straws are we grasping?
To have the best relationship that we can have before we go down.
It's not. Hopefully, it's not grasping at straws. Hopefully, we're actually doing that.
He's like yelling stuff coming out of the restroom. I'm not even listening to his bullshit.
Okay, Haley, what do you think you're here to learn?
I'm just basing this off of how I live my life currently and what I'm doing and what I aspire to do. I think that I have a really hard time being satisfied. Like I cannot quiet my mind. I am always reeling. I'm always trying to do something, you know, like if I achieve a goal, I need another one and
One
another
bigger
one.
share of the resources.
And I really am trying to.
That's anti-communist.
I'm really trying to figure out how to like truly be happy
Mm-hmm.
and like feel satisfaction and like satiated.
Yeah.
And you know, for me that has been traveling and like taking these trips with my family and like having these very present moments and experiences, like, you know, experiencing the world and cultures and food and being present like in these moments, because it is one of the only times that I feel like a real satisfaction. Like I'm satisfied in those moments.
I can add to that. Even when you were little, like in elementary school, I'd always say, gosh darn it, that science fair thing that she just did was phenomenal. It was excellent. But you would rip it up 2 or 3 or 4 times to make it like the very best you thought. But it was good to start. So
Yeah.
you weren't satisfied when it was exceptional. And I wonder if that's dad pushing you to the way he pushes you, you know?
Maybe, I don't know. I have a, it's hard to be happy. It's hard to
Yeah.
genuinely feel like a happiness.
And you
And
know
so
what?
What's
I,
coming out?
you
You
know,
know what though? What's coming out of your mouth is anti-communist. You don't want to share everything with everybody else
All
on
the
an
hardship that you made. Yeah.
equal plane.
Oh,
You want more of the assets and the resources than the other people have.
right.
That is capitalism.
like
It
all
has
your
nothing to do
What do
with
you do?
assets or resources.
What do you do for a living? You're a capitalist.
all the good pies you make, all that money you're going to make. Do you want to give that to other people? No, you
You
don't.
want to share it with the rest of the vendors in your block? No, you won't.
Okay, and you
Well,
wonder
you
why
would
it's
if
hard
you
for me
were
to be happy.
if you
I
were
would gladly, I would
if you
gladly
were
share my money with people that need to fucking eat and go to the hospital.
oh bullshit.
The stuff that you work
Right.
hard for, Haley, you
That's a
work hard and you want to keep
That's
that.
just a fucking lie.
Okay, Chad, you answer it.
I don't know yet. I think I'm starting to get there. Maybe I'm starting to scratch the surface of some things, but I don't think I've actually known that. I've just been kind of driven mainly by like creating things, getting the shit in my head out in some way, making a song or a book or a movie or a
Is
TV show
God
or whatever.
involved in any way?
Mhm.
Is what?
God involved in any way of your lives?
I mean, what do you think God is? That's
Do you
a
ever
big
do you
question.
ever
A
think
higher
about,
power, something out there
yeah,
bigger than
sure.
all of
Of
us.
course.
So we
Of
Yes.
report
course.
to
But it's
something.
not
I
like
definitely,
your
yeah,
Christian God though. But yes, there's
yeah.
obviously something. Do you ever think about what your past lives may have been, how they molded like who you are? Like why am I
I
so
mean,
outspoken and all this shit? And I start thinking like, what, I was probably a witch. I feel like I was probably like
She's a witch.
I was probably
Stay here.
accused of
Right.
being a witch or something.
I was
Or
an
maybe I was
intern.
like a Joan of Arc, or
Okay,
like
explain
I
to
feel
them what's going on.
like you start thinking about
Hey,
history
hey. We just had the doorbell ring. It might be the furniture.
the
Might be
what?
the furniture people.
furniture.
The furniture people. Okay. I don't think about my past lives because I tend to think that we are all the same life.
Okay.
Every life is just the same consciousness, basically.
Yeah.
We are dad, strangely enough.
Well, we got
Okay.
it's not the new furniture. It's somebody else.
Okay.
Thank you for the update. Is
But she
mom
had
coming
to go.
back?
Huh?
Is mom coming back?
Yeah, she's talking to whoever it is out on the porch.
But is she going to come back to this conversation?
Is it
Yeah.
Joe Tobacco?
I really want her to answer this next topic that we have, which is probably going to be our
Joe
last one.
Tobacco is a big time guy.
Dad, I just want to revisit what I think you're here to learn, though. Can you remember back to when you were a little kid and before you ever had any kind of political leanings or thought about money or anything like that? What was the thing that like motivated you the most when you were maybe in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade?
I don't know.
It's the gutter man.
Okay.
So we're getting new gutters
He's
put on
taking
the house.
measurements. Sorry.
It's the new gutter man.
I apologize.
Okay. Let's move on to our final topic. Trump's spiritual advisor. This week, Trump's spiritual advisor, Robert Morris, founder of the Texas megachurch Gateway Church in Southlake, Texas, pleaded guilty in Oklahoma to 5 felony counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. The abuse took place in 1982 when Morris was 21 and the victim was 12 years old, and continued for several years. Morris faces a 10-year sentence but will serve only 6 months in county jail with the remainder on probation, and will have to register as a sex offender and pay about $250,000 in restitution. Morris served as spiritual advisor to Donald Trump, including being part of Trump's Evangelical Advisory Board and Faith Council efforts. Mom, why is Trump friends with so many pedophiles?
He's not friends with so many pedophiles.
This is 2.
Well, but when you talk about spiritual advisors, Trump has like 9 or 10 or whatever.
Okay, but this guy's going to jail for raping a 12-year-old.
Yes, and he needs to stay there, and he needs to be executed. He is no longer involved with the Trump administration. He's gone.
Correct, but he was in it, hand-selected to be a part of his spiritual advisory board.
I'm sure Donald Trump didn't know that this guy was doing this.
Just like he didn't know about Epstein, right?
No, he did. That's why he turned informant against him and broke ties with him, just like he did with this
turned informant against him. I see. Dad, do you think it was possible for Trump to find a spiritual advisor who wasn't a pedophile?
Oh, I think he hires him so he knows what. You have to remember that a big faction of his megas are Christians, devout Christians. So he wants them to believe he's got a whole lot of holy advising. Yeah. And one of the advisors he'll never have is that creep Pope we have.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, you're right. I agree. He has to lie to the Christian Americans so that they will vote for him. And part of that lie is, look, I surround myself with all these Christian advisors. Do you think it's possible to have found one? Do you think it's possible for him to have found one that was not a pedophile who will now spend time in jail?
9 to 10 advisors. 9 to 10.
Hell, dude, you talk about Christian advisors. Hell, half of them are pedophiles.
Okay. I agree, by the way, that you're not helping your case. All right, well, that went very quickly. Let's move on to, let's see if we can we get 2 more topics in? This is an interesting one. This week, a new report came out detailing the results of Trump's dismantling of USAID earlier this year. The report cites...
What? AID.
Wait,
United States... What?
We can't hardly hear you today. The sound is bad.
You should have put one of the topics... You know how the Department of Education is saying that...
I have that on here too, yeah.
Yeah,
I also have ICE in church. All right, so we'll go to this. This will be our final topic.
Do that.
The big, beautiful bill declassifies nursing as a profession in order to lower borrowing amounts for nursing students. So again, the Department of Education now says nurses are not professionals by career choice. So that means Laura, my girlfriend,
yes,
no longer has a profession as a nurse.
But why did Trump do this?
I just told you, so that they can lower the amount nursing students can borrow and the amount of debt that will be forgiven for them. So they will make it harder for people to become nurses while we are in a shortage of nurses.
Not just people. The majority of nurses are women. Yeah, it's not just nursing. It is a whole list of jobs that are dominated by women and minorities. And there is a reason they're doing this.
Yeah, Mom, do you think nursing...
Why is that going to threaten her job? It ought to make her job more important.
Mom?
Yes.
Are you with us? What's going on?
Yes, I had to get my notes. I had notes on this, and I did not understand. He also said like a PA, physician's assistant, nurses.
Those are all types of nurses, essentially.
Teachers.
It has nothing to do with women, though.
Therapists. Yeah, physical therapists.
Yeah.
No longer professional.
Yeah, Mom, do you think a nurse is a profession?
Do I consider them professional? Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, the United States government no longer does. Dad, you don't consider nurses professional?
No, I thought we were talking about physical therapists. That's the last thing that came out of Haley's mouth.
Oh, he doesn't.
And I do not consider physical therapists professional at anything.
Well, I do, because I worked with one after I had ACL reconstruction, and without them, I probably wouldn't be doing what I do now.
2 of them, and they broke my fucking hip.
They broke both hips, so yeah.
Okay, it was their fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
100%.
But do you understand
the top of his femur?
Do you understand the repercussions of this? So first of all, they put a fucking WWF star in charge of our Department of Education, and now this lady is completely eliminating entire fields and saying, if you want to further your education as a nurse, you can't, because most people can't just fucking shell out $200,000.
I know.
You can no longer get continuing education, and now it isn't even recognized.
You need.
I did not like this.
You ought to get an education within your fucking means.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Gutter Man. So
the two of you didn't have to worry about it.
Okay, when I read about this, I didn't like it. Something isn't right, because I have a friend getting ready to do the PA thing. I don't like it. Yeah. And Laura's gonna be a nurse. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck over anybody.
Gonna be a nurse. She has been a nurse for a year.
But then there was. Well, I won't say there was. I won't bring it up.
Okay. Look, I want to see if we can get these 2 lightning topics. Are you ready?
Yeah, do it quick.
ICE in church. This week, ICE launched another wave of assaults against civilians in a brand new city, Charlotte, North Carolina. In the first 48 hours of operations, more than 130 people were detained. Many of the arrests took place outside apartment complexes, at shopping plazas, and at churches, Christian churches. One church in East Charlotte was targeted, forcing members of the congregation to flee into the woods to avoid being assaulted by ICE. ICE's targeting of places of worship has raised concerns in the Christian community of Charlotte, who fears Trump is stepping far beyond his promise to go only after the worst criminals. Mom, is it okay for ICE to be targeting Christian churches?
If there's a rapist, a murderer, someone that needs to be taken down and drug people, get them out of there. Get them anywhere they are, any way you can.
Okay.
There's somebody in that church that's rotten.
Yeah.
It's probably the pedophile priest.
They should have taken that one guy down.
What one guy?
The spiritual advisor.
Okay. So you're totally fine with them raiding churches?
Yeah.
If an illegal is in there hiding.
Of course they are. They've raided fucking children's daycares. They don't give a fuck. You guys don't care.
Let me ask you this.
That illegal was a bad person that ran into the daycare not to be arrested.
We don't care about people who are hiding out who don't belong in this fucking
They're not hiding out. These are people going to church. Mom, let me ask you this.
They're hiding out in the
Let
churches.
me ask you this.
What
do you think Jesus Christ would say about churches being raided by ICE?
Why are you turning religion on me all of a sudden when you said I'm not a religious person?
I'm not turning it on you. They're raiding churches.
Ooh.
It's because illegals are trying to go in there.
Okay, so my question is, what would Jesus Christ...
hurry up and get it out, because we got to go.
Is what?
Quiet, piggy. What would Jesus Christ say about ICE raiding churches?
He would say, if the bad people are in there, go get them.
Yeah.
Straight out of Jesus's mouth.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
My last topic is a very simple, quick one. You're going to be okay, piggy. Usha Vance.
We literally have people outside.
Okay. It's okay.
Inspecting our house.
Do it quick.
Congratulations. Usha Vance was seen this week wearing no wedding ring. You guys...
Baloney.
No. She has appeared multiple times. There are images of her all over. What are you guys doing? A secret language?
Dad, our audio is really bad. It's going in and out, and I'm repeating.
You won't quit. We got to get going.
I'm repeating. He said, what did he say? He said that Ursula Vance, which is did not have on a wedding ring.
That's not her name.
How do you say her name? Not Ursula. That's the stars, right? Ursula Major.
Nope, that's not right either.
Ursula Major.
Let's just end it. Thank you for joining.
I agree. Yay. That's the first topic we agree with.
Say her name.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
why I said her name wrong. I need to apologize.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Wednesday with something. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about Ursula May.
What's her name? How do you say it? See,
I'm never telling. I'll never tell. Thank you for joining us. Haley, I love you. Thank you for coming from work during your busy season to make this podcast possible. Mom, I love you.
How do you say J.D. Vance's wife's first name?
Okay, but which language do you want me to translate to?
English. She's not responding.
Okay,
just
Mom,
like my son.
I love you.
Translate to
English. All you have to do is say the name.
Say my name, say my name.
I'm telling you, Mom, that I love you. Thank you for joining us on this. Thank you for joining us on this podcast every week. Dad.
Stop.
God damn.
Dad, I love you too.
Quit asking them questions.
If you ain't running,
Dad, Okay, thank you. Dad, I love you, even though you have expressly wished for my death in this very episode multiple times. I would never wish for yours.
It's not the first time. Won't be the last.
Anyone else?
Okay, I love all you guys, even though you're damn communists.
Okay.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Love you, Chad.
Mom. Oh, Shaw. Did I say it right?
No.
Oh, Shaw. Did I say it?
Would you drop it so we can...
Okay, everybody go watch Wicked 2.
Even though you won't even tell me how to say it correctly, and now everyone's going to be mad. I love you, Haley.
Go.
I love you, Bob.
I gotta go Gallivant.
All right. Say it.
We will be back
okay.
on Wednesday.
We will not be back because you won't tell me how to pronounce it.
I'll tell you on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.
Shut her down.